Hello, people of God. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to speak to those people who feel like they've done horrible things in their lives and they don't feel confident to stand before God. I want us to remember the story of Moses in the book of Exodus. We know how Moses was loved by God. We know that he assigned such a big assignment to him of taking the Israelites out of Egypt. But Moses, before Moses got to that point, he had committed murder in his past. After realizing what he had done, he fled to the wilderness of Midian, where he stayed for 40 years. So when he got there, he was found by the 7 daughters of the priest. They took him home, but he ended up marrying one of those daughters. He settled in Midian. One day when he was leading the flock of his father-in-law, he led the flock to the far side of the wilderness, to the mountain of Horeb, to the burning bush. What is the burning bush? The burning bush is the bush that was on fire but was not consumed by the flames. It was a bush that was burning, but it was not consumed by the flames. Burning bush represents the resurrection of the Jews. And as the bush burned without being consumed, so also Jesus died, but death did not overcome him. That is the significant meaning of burning bush in the Bible. The angel of the Lord appeared to him, and Moses saw the fire but could not believe that it was burning, but the bush was not being consumed. He was in shock of this, because Moses was coming closer to the fire, trying to see what really is happening here. And the voice of God appeared and said, Moses, Moses, do not come closer. Remove your sandals, because the ground that you are walking on is a holy ground. We have a song in my language for this story. Moses, khulula imbadada kubalo mhlaba ungcwele. Moses, khulula imbadada kubalo mhlaba ungcwele, ungcwele kubalo mhlaba ungcwele. It simply means that Moses, remove your sandals, because the ground you are standing on is a holy ground. That's how Moses encountered God himself when he was in the wilderness. When he was in the wilderness, and God was assigning a very serious assignment to him asking him to go to Egypt to release the Israelites and take them out of Egypt to the promised land. A whole murderer. So with your little problems, you think you have done so much that you can't even stand before God. It simply means that you do not know God. You just need to repent. Pray to our Father. Cry for forgiveness. He will forgive you. And you don't have to stay in the wilderness for 40 years like Moses did. So what does this story teach us exactly? The story of Moses teaches us about faith, perseverance, and the power of God. It shows that with believing in God and determination, we can overcome any challenges and obstacles in our path. It also emphasizes the importance of standing up for what is right and just. The story of Moses also teaches us about the importance of leadership, humility, and compassion. He led the Israelites out of Egypt with compassion and humility. He led the Israelites out of slavery with courage and compassion, even when faced with doubts and challenges. His example shows us the impact of a strong leader that can have on a community, and the importance of leading with integrity and humility. Modern day leaders who exhibit those qualities. I do have an example. It is my former president, Nelson Mandela. My president, my late president, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. There are not many of them, of course. Mandela showed courage and humility when he was leading the fight of black people against the apartheid regime in South Africa. I have not heard of anyone like Mandela, by the way. People of God, thank you for visiting this channel. I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of this session. Thank you so much, people of God. You are loved by our Father. You are loved so much. Never feel ashamed. Never feel ashamed. He wants you exactly. He wants to use you for his glory. That's why he used Moses. That's exactly why he used Moses. Thank you so much. Come again, please.